tell me what you think was going through, his mind, Kodak Black's mind. What's going through his mind? Because he's had these different situations where he was wearing a ski mask one time, like he was out of a bank robbery or something. And he goes into these little things where if he's not getting any attention, well, what do I do next? Oh, you know what? I'll go to the chicken house and get me some chicken, and I'll go sit out in the middle of the street and eat my food in the middle of the street. Obviously, it didn't seem to me like it was a very busy street. I saw cars pass by him, behind him. If he had some mental health issues, which there has been people saying that, I don't think he has any mental health issues. I take mental health serious, by the way. I don't take it for granted, and I don't just throw that word around. If people have mental health issues, they should seek help for it. If they don't seek help for it, people around them who love them should try to convince them to seek help for any type of mental health issue. Was that a mental health issue of him sitting out in the middle of the street eating chicken?
No, not at all. Man, let me tell you something. Kodak Black has enormous talent. I mean, he just has enormous talent. I mean, for real. But one thing I'm going to tell you about him is the fact that he had found a way to tap into the psyche of the public. And I think what he's doing is gaining attention. He's gaining folks to watch. He's making folks understand what he's doing. And I mean, if you know how to gain attention, that brings you likes, got your attention, and he's running to the bank on this stuff, man. He's getting paid off all this stuff, man, because whenever you do something like he's doing, something that's unorthodox, when you go in the middle of the street with a plate of food, and it makes you almost look crazy, but he's not crazy. And the reason why you know he's not crazy, I've watched Kodak Black do some things what you would not believe. This man had dug inside of his own pocketbook. He gave kids book bags. He wouldn't deliver turkeys to the people. He paid underprivileged mothers rent and all this type of stuff. That don't come from a cuckoo bird. That comes from a guy who cares. And a guy who cares do stuff like that. And also, it shows you the fact that he know how to make money. He know how to get you lured in. And when he do something crazy like that, it makes people watch. So it's bringing him revenue by doing that. And the second thing, he does stuff great. When you're going out and help out a person, man, like he's doing with the community, it also gives other folks who's watching a chance to say, oh man, if Kodak Black can do this and help out, unprivileged families and the needy and folks that's unfortunate, if you can help one or two people think that way also, and they start doing it, it can break a cycle of people who not on the right track, people who don't have the fortitude to work hard. I mean, it's just so many good things can happen when you help folks out. And that's what he's been doing too, That's why he ain't crazy. He's not crazy at all. But he just does stuff that makes you think he's crazy. But at the same time, you look at his net worth, it continues to grow.
Yeah, he knows how to promote his brand because it did go viral. The video went viral. So
you won't get a sponsor, they packed.
Yes.
Yeah,
and like you say, if he was really crazy, he would have went over to Ashby Street and Martin Luther King, or Ashby Street and Simpson Road in Atlanta, and sat out in the middle of that intersection and see whether he would have been all right.
Man,
if
dude,
he was
they
crazy.
probably had that road blocked off and everything where nobody can come by. It was nice. What the guy just doing something to promote himself. That's all it is. He's not crazy. That guy is not crazy by a long shot, man.
Absolutely. So, hopefully, I mean, if that's indeed something that he feels like he needs to do to elicit, more likes or more views, I mean, I would choose something else to do, because Dennis Rodman, he was good at that. He was a self-promoter like that. It was a bunch of them over the years that come along, and they could do certain things, man, and it sparked controversy. It sparked tons of people that was interested in seeing and knowing what they were up to and things like that. I have to take my hat off to folks like that. If you could self-promote like that, you don't even need a marketing company. You don't even need an advertising company to even help you promote. You can promote your own brand. Master P was super good at it. Master P he was a businessman, though. Master P was the real deal when it came to businessmen and when it came to promoting his brand at the time, out of New Orleans. So we wish Kodak Black well. I always wish him well. I don't know as much about him because you live down in the South Florida area, so you get a lot more intel and a lot more news on him than I do out here on the West Coast. To tell you the honest to God truth, I don't even recall listening to any of his songs of late, but he is talented. He is very talented. And he has done a lot of good in the community. He has bought air conditioners for needy families. Like you said, he paid, needy moms with children's rent for the rest of the year. How many people do you know have a heart like that? Nobody seems to care.
You've reached the end of another episode of the DC Stewart Sports Talk podcast. Be sure to connect with us at Facebook and Twitter.com. Your voice is important, so head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate, and leave us a review. Catch our next episode.